All right, so welcome to week 2. I wanted to go over a few announcements. One thing you'll notice is that on our Canvas homepage, there's now a recent announcements area. So any announcements that I send, a few will show up here at the top of the page. Each week I'll be sending you an overview of that week, so we can go ahead and click there. And it's just gonna talk a little bit about what's ahead. So I really enjoyed listening to and watching all of your video uploads, so it's just a thanks for that. And then talking a little bit about what we're going to do this week and looking ahead. I'm going to go back into the modules area. So week 2 is going to start with an overview page. One thing I should mention is that there are prerequisites for unlocking week 2. So if you don't see week 2, you haven't completed everything in the orientation and week 1 area. So make sure to do that first. So if you click on week 2, start here, you'll get an overview of what's ahead. So the announcement we already talked about, and then the video overview of week 2 is what you're watching right now. So there are a few readings for Tuesday. All the readings are going to be posted here on Canvas. You can do two things. You can click on the link and then that will download the reading and you can open it up, save it, print it, whatever you want to do with that. Or the other option is where you see this magnifying glass. You can just click on that and you can view the file right here. You can also zoom in a little bit. Some of them you'll need to rotate. That's what this button is for. And then you can click Minimize File Preview. There are a couple of activities on Canvas for Tuesday. And then for Thursday, a couple more readings and more Canvas activities. The first activity is responding to your classmates' introduction videos. It's a great opportunity for you to really connect with each other. So to do that, you'll just click on this link and you'll scroll down. And what you can do is just go ahead and in the reply area, you have some choices. You could make a video to reply, you could just type in some text, you could reply in audio format. The next thing is a discussion. And you have a couple of options for the discussion. You can either complete the discussion by posting your answers here on Canvas by writing them down, or another great option is to attend a Zoom meeting. If you attend the Zoom meeting, then you don't need to write anything, you don't need to post anything. I'll just make sure that you get your 10 points for the discussion and we'll have it as a class instead. So to do that, what I'd like you to do is open up this Google document. Everyone has editing access, so you can go ahead and just add your name. This will let me see how many people are attending or planning on attending. So we have a one meeting time from 6 to 6:30, and then the other option is 6:30 to 7. And to join the meeting on the day of, you just click the link and that will open up Zoom. For Thursday, there's a couple more readings. You can view them again by clicking here to download or there to view, and some questions for those. And then at the end of the week, there's a weekly check-in survey. This is really useful for me. It's going to help me see how the course is going for you, what types of activities people are enjoying, what type of activities aren't working as well. So this is really going to help me make some decisions about what type of activities we're doing on Canvas moving forward. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So it's a really short, ungraded survey. It's called a quiz, but it's not worth any points. What learning activity did you enjoy the most and why? What learning activity did you enjoy the least and why? And this is really useful if a lot of people aren't liking certain forums or discussions or types of activities. I can really make some changes, especially we're only in week 2, it's early on, we can always adapt. And then the last thing is that we have a great writing resource on Canvas here, the Non-Credit English Lab. And the hours are going to be determined by student demand. So if you wouldn't mind taking a minute to click on this survey we're trying to decide how many hours we should have in the evening. We're trying to decide if we should have some weekend hours. So really based on student feedback, we're going to schedule the lab hours. So definitely take some time for that. If you want to watch a brief intro video about what the lab is, you can watch that there. And then lastly, you'll see something that says, congratulations, you reached the end for Module 2. So I hope it's a great week. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm here to answer them.